Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
No answer. Had your lunch?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's raining there?
No.
No.
No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
Is it very cold?
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Very cold weather. Stomach is full. Fan is on. Fan is on. AC
No.
fan. Okay.
No.
No. Okay. Thank God. Because it's very cold. Now, when all these conditions are there, you will feel like sleeping. Don't sleep. So in advance, I'm saying don't sleep. I know weather is very tempting. You feel like sleeping. If a blanket is there and bed is ready, no, I know you will get tempted. I think some of you are sitting on the bed, near the bed. I can see from the videos, but no problem. I know you people are very attentive. If you feel like sleeping, let me know. I will ask you a few questions. Then you will forget about sleeping. Okay. Last class, we learned about a very important organelle. Two organelles we learned. Which are the two organelles that we learned? Advait Murali, about which all organelles we learned last class? Advait,
Golgi apparatus.
Golgi apparatus, and also starting with the L.
Lysosomes.
Lysosomes. So we learned about lysosomes and Golgi apparatus, and we call lysosomes as the suicide bags of the cell. Why, I mean, why do we call them as the suicide bags?
Ma'am, when that lysosomes will burst, it will destroy the whole cell when the cell is not functioning properly.
Ulta, in reverse order, you told all the points, but it's correct. So when the cell is damaged, when the cell gets damaged, or when the cellular metabolism is not carried out properly, lysosomes will burst. And what will be released, I mean?
Enzymes.
Enzymes, powerful digestive enzymes will be released, which will digest a cell in which it is present. So since it is destroying its own cell, we call them as suicide bags. And from where are these powerful digestive enzymes released? Alan, I know you were absent, but you try to say the answer.
Yes, sir.
Screenshots were sent. Tell me, from where are these enzymes released? If you say it correctly, huh?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes.
You're saying something. From where are these enzymes released? Which structure will help in the production of these enzymes? Did you read?
Yes, sir.
And you are not remembering? Nikhila?
Ma'am. Lysosomes.
My question is, the powerful digestive enzymes present in lysosomes are synthesized by dash. Yes, Nandana?
Rough endoplasm.
Rough endoplasmic reticulum. Nikhila, forgot? Or you didn't understand the question properly? You didn't understand. Rough endoplasmic reticulum.
I said it was
I did
dumb.
not hear. Then you were not sure about the answer. So in a feeble voice you said. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
If you know the answer confidently, you should shout and say. Or loudly you should say. What is the expansion of RER?
Rough endoplasmic reticulum.
Okay. Rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Next, we are going to learn about another very important organelle, and you call them as the powerhouses of the cell. What is happening in powerhouses normally?
Generating energy.
Energy is being released. Energy is being generated in powerhouses, and we call mitochondria also as powerhouses of the cell because they generate energy to carry out the different activities taking place within the cell. Okay, and mitochondria is a plural form. Mitochondrion, ON, that is a singular form. Mitochondria are known as the powerhouses of the cell because in these organelles, energy is being released. And what for we need energy, or what for mitochondria should release energy, children?
For the proper functioning of the cell.
For carrying out different activities taking place within the cell. So we are going to learn about its function and structure in detail. Here you can see the picture of a mitochondrion. Okay. Next. Mitochondria are known as the powerhouses of the cell because it releases energy. Within these organelles, energy is being released which are needed to carry out the different activities taking place within the cell. So within a cell, so many activities are taking place. For all these activities, energy is very important. And the energy is generated in mitochondria. And another important point which you should know is that the energy released here is in the form of some special molecules. You call them as ATP molecules. Anybody is remembering the expansion for ATP? Let it be wrong. Alan is saying something, but you have to unmute. Unmute and say, Alan. Let it be wrong.
Adenosine.
Adenosine. First part is correct. T for adenosine. Tri, correct. Then P stands for phosphate. ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So energy is released in the form of adenosine triphosphate. And it is known as the energy currency of the cell. What is the role or what for we are using currencies? We have currencies in our purse, no? You too have, I know. You will be getting pocket money. Yes. Am I right? Yes. And that pocket money or in the form of currency, which you will be keeping inside your wallet or purse. What for you use it? You don't use it? You will just keep it, store it for future? No, you will spend it, no? Once you get a particular amount, maybe you will collect all that, keep it together. And later what you will do with that? You will give back to your parents? No, I don't think so. You will buy something, no? Or you will give it to your parents and say that this is the pocket money which had collected over months or years. Buy something for me. Why do you use currency? Or forget about your case. Think about parents. They go for work or they work and they earn money. Or that currency they use for what?
To buy house things.
Buy house, buy things. Okay. So that is spent to buy different products which we need. So we are spending the currency and in return we are getting our different products that we need. Grocery or clothes or whatever it is. We spend and we get the product that we desire for. Similarly, we call it as energy currency because spending this currency, the energy requirements are met. Whenever the cell needs energy, this currency will be spent and energy will be received. That is why you call it as the energy currency. And as the expansion of this term, ATP is the abbreviated form, expansion is adenosine and 3 phosphate molecules. So depending upon the energy needs of the cell, these phosphate bonds will break and release energy. About the release of energy utilizing ATP and synthesis of ATP, all that in higher classes you will be learning. So you understand that ATP is considered as the energy currency of the cell because ATP molecules are broken down to release energy. Just like we spend currency and get the products that we require, that we need. Clear? And let's see what for these energy, the energy which is released is used for to carry out different activities. One is for carrying out mechanical work and for synthesizing new chemical compounds. So the energy which is stored in ATP or the energy which is released by breaking down ATP is utilized for synthesizing new chemical compounds and for doing different activities for mechanical work. Once again, I'll repeat the points that we discussed. Mitochondria, we call them as the powerhouses of the cell. It releases energy required for different chemical activities taking place within the cell. And this energy is released in the form of special molecules known as ATP molecules. And we call it as the energy currency of the cell because this currency is spent and we get energy. Expansion is adenosine triphosphate. It is known so because adenosine is linked to 3-phosphate molecules. Okay, that is why you call it as adenosine triphosphate, 3-phosphate molecules. Then the energy stored in ATP is used for making new chemical compounds and for carrying out mechanical work. So that was about its function. Now we are going to learn something about its structure. So as you can see in this picture, how many membranes, children? How many membranes you find? Two membranes, outer membrane and inner membrane. And what do you call or what do you notice in these inner membrane? Outer membrane you can't make out from here. Any speciality for the inner membrane?
Curved.
Yes, louder.
It is curved.
It is curved, or you can see some foldings. So many foldings are there, and you call these foldings as cristae. These foldings you call as cristae. And there is a fluid-filled substance inside, which you call as matrix. You don't have to learn about these. I think all these terms are not mentioned in your textbook. It has got an outer membrane, inner membrane. An inner membrane and outer membrane. So you can say it is double layered. It has got a double layered membrane and the inner membrane is deeply folded. Inner membrane is deeply folded. So here I will show you, this is the outer membrane and you can see inner membrane is having so many foldings like this. Okay. And these foldings you call as cristae. Foldings are known as cristae. And there is some fluid-filled matrix inside. Some fluid is present. You call it as stroma. Sorry, okay, matrix. Okay, matrix and cristae, those terms you don't have to learn. So once again, it has got an inner membrane, an outer membrane, and outer membrane is having some pores in it. See in the figure you can find some openings are there in the outer membrane, whereas inner membrane is having so many foldings, which you call as cristae. 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 And there is a matrix, some fluid-filled material or a fluid-like substance is present within, which you call as matrix. Is that clear? We are learning about mitochondria. Mitochondria is having a double-layered membrane. Outer membrane is having so many pores in it, whereas inner membrane is having so many foldings, which you call as cristae. Apart from that, you can see DNA also there that you will learn later. Okay, towards the end, I will explain why these DNA are present and what is its function. And children, why the inner membrane is having some foldings? Is there any purpose behind having foldings? You have learned about villi present in small intestine. Have you learned? Yes or no? I think
Yes.
class 7 you have learned, no?
Yes.
Some finger-shaped projections are present on the walls of small intestine. We call it as villi. What is its function? What function do they perform? Who can say what is the role of villi? Nutrition in animals you have learned, no? Class 7? Ah,
He said
yes.
that they will absorb the.
They
that
help in
energy.
absorption, but there is a special reason why there are so many finger-shaped projections. They will increase
Undigested
what?
food.
Increase?
Undigested.
Increase undigested food. Then we have to throw it off. If it is increasing the undigested food,
Absorb.
it will increase something. Children?
Energy consumption.
Yes.
Energy consumption.
No.
Area of absorb.
Yes. Coming to the point.
Area of absorption.
Will be decreased or increased?
Increase.
It will increase the surface area for absorption. Okay, that is what we have learned when we learned about villi. When villi are present, they will increase the surface area for absorption. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, but here they will increase the surface area for ATP generating chemical reactions. Children, when in your almirah, when you fold and keep the clothes, two situations I will say. You're folding the clothes neatly and arranging it in the cupboard or almirah. Second case, you are dumping, just rolling it into bowl and dumping into the almirah or cupboard. Which one will take more space? In which case you can accommodate more clothes in the cupboard? When you fold it, or the other way? How is the present situation of your cupboard? If it opens, everything will fall on your head.
No.
Alan is turning back and checking. You used to do the same thing, no? Maybe
My
your
sister
mother
also.
will be arranging everything perfectly, like shirts one side, or if it is in the case of a boy, shirt one side, pants another side, then socks, all that she'll be keeping separately. But in the beginning, everything will go on smoothly. You will take it properly from there, and the order and all will not change. But after 1 week, maybe you're searching for something from there. Now, I think since you're not going out, there is no problem. And you are not seeing your favorite shirt. Then you will pull out everything, pick it out, or if you're coming to the school, one socks is missing. So to search for that single socks, you will pull out everything from the cupboard. Then there is no time for the school best. Then what you will do? You will take everything, roll it, and put it inside the cupboard. How many of you do that? Have done at least. Let me see. Some are raising the hands. No need to hesitate. We all have done once or the other. At least once in our lifetime, we might have done all this.
My sister.
Both of you combined. Then I can imagine what will be the condition of mother at home. Okay. Now I think everything is going on smoothly because you don't want no clothes. No, what I meant is you're not going outside. So uniforms, all that, you will not trouble much. Am I right?
Yes.
Once you start coming to the school again, it will get back to the old situation, I think. And what is the reason, children? What is the reason? When you are folding the clothes and keeping, you can fill in the cupboard with so many clothes. But when you are not arranging it properly, you will feel that this almirah is not enough for keeping my clothes. When you fold and keep, surface area is? Surface area of the cupboard will be?
Decreasing.
Means to keep those clothes, or the surface area of the cupboard will be more for keeping more number of clothes. Within a small area, you can accommodate more. Am I right? If you're just dumping the clothes in, you will feel this is not enough. We have to change our cupboard. But once you fold and clothes, within a small space, more clothes can be accommodated. The same is the case with the villi and the foldings or cristae in mitochondria. When it is folded within a small area, more area can be, or within that small space, more surface area can be enclosed. That is the reason why these foldings are present in mitochondria. So more foldings means more surface area can be included within that limited space. If it is just a flat surface and if it is a folded surface, if you compare, you will find that surface area is more for when it is provided with so many foldings. Are you getting the point? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
These foldings will provide a large surface area. And here why a large surface area is needed? So that the surface area for ATP generating chemical reactions will be improved. Whereas in the case of villi present on the small intestine, because of the finger shaped projections, the surface area for absorbing the digested nutrients can be increased. Here means, here this will help in increasing the surface area for ATP generating chemical reactions. And the next point is that these are strange organelles. Why do you call them as strange organelles? Because they have their own ribosomes and DNA. Where are DNA usually found? Where are they usually found? Inside the nucleus. But certain organelles have their own DNA. And where have we learned about ribosomes, children? Ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. So I had told you, not only attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, you can see them freely scattered in the cytoplasm. And at times you can see them present within certain cell organelles also. For example, plastids, mitochondria and all, you can see ribosomes. And what is the significance of ribosomes?
They synthesize protein.
Yes, they are the sites of protein synthesis. Now tell me, if these organelles are having DNA and ribosomes, will they be able to synthesize proteins? Yes, because the DNA can give the command and ribosomes are present, which are the sites of protein synthesis, and they are capable of making their own proteins. So it can be asked, why do you call mitochondria as strange organelles? So there you should not write about energy releasing function. Here what they have asked is, unlike other organelles, these are having DNA and ribosomes with the help of which they can synthesize their own proteins. So all the points that we learned about mitochondria, I'm going to repeat. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell because it is concerned with the release of energy, and this energy is used to carry out different chemical activities within the cell, and this energy is released in the form of ATP molecules. What is the expansion for ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. And what is the other name for ATP molecule? It's known as the dash of the cell.
Energy
Currency. Why do you call it energy currency? Because spending this currency, energy is released, which is used for carrying out different activities of the cell and also for carrying out mechanical work, for synthesizing different chemical compounds, and for carrying out different mechanical work, this energy is being utilized. And coming to the structure, they are having a double layered membrane. What are the specialities of these membranes? Outer membrane is porous. What do you mean by porous, children? What is porous? They are having pores, which helps in the exchange of materials. They are porous. So you can see pores over here. And inner membrane is folded. What do you call these foldings? Cristae. Why these foldings are present? That will help in increasing surface area. What for?
ATP generating chemical
For ATP generating chemical reactions. And why do you call them strange organelles? Because they have their own DNA and ribosomes. What is the advantage of having their own ribosomes and DNA? They can make their own proteins. Clear? So with that, we have completed mitochondria. Now it is your turn. All are ready? Fadil,
Yes, ma'am.
you may start. What did we learn?
Ma'am, first onwards. Order.
From mitochondria, all the points. You may not say all, just one point.
It is a powerhouse of the cell.
It is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Now, Sridev, next point.
They release energy which
They
is needed.
release energy in the form of
Proteins.
that is what we learned, Sridev. Don't give me shock.
Ma'am, in the form of ATP molecules.
ATP molecules. Yes, Alan. Yes. You will say yes again. Give me the next point. Unmute. He told that mitochondria will release energy in the form of ATP molecules. What point you can say next? If not, Ken will say the answer. Okay. He's going to tell the next point. Ken? Yes, Alan?
ATP is also known as adenosine.
Adenosine triphosphate. Commonly, what do you call it? What, Ken? We call it as the?
It is the energy currency of the
Very
cell.
good. Energy currency of the cell. Why we call it as energy currency of the cell, Alan? Why do you call it as the energy currency? Hira?
The energy stored in the ATP is used for making new chemical compounds and for mechanical work.
Very good. Alan, can you repeat? Unmute.
It is used for chemical work.
Chemical work. Making chemical compounds and for carrying out mechanical work. Okay. Okay. Then what else we learned about its structure? Advait, Murali.
Mitochondria have double layered membrane.
They have got a double layered membrane. Tom, what is special about the outer membrane?
It is porous.
Porous. Amaljeet, inner membrane?
Roughly folded.
Foldings, which you call as cristae. Why these foldings are present, Adigesh? Why are these foldings present?
These foldings provide a large area for the
Surface area
to generate ATP
yes.
chemical reaction.
Okay, for ATP generating chemical reactions, these foldings will provide a large surface area. Why do you call them as strange organelles?
Ma'am.
Yes, Lynette.
Ma'am, it is called strange organelles because it contains DNA and ribosomes, which
contains
DNA and ribosome, which help them to synthesize protein.
Okay, very good. So you have understood all the points? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, children. See you next class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
See you, ma'am. Bye-bye.